As we all know, life is a journey, and we have enjoyed our individual journeys with Nick and Beth. Some have been lifelong journeys, others have been relatively short, but they are both meaningful and memorable. Take a moment, perhaps look out the window, and reflect on the earliest memory you have of Nick and Beth. Where you were, what you were doing, what was the context. I first met Nick. I was sitting in a 3 by 2 metre room watching the Australian Tennis Open at the Stanton Hospital. Out of the corner of my eye I saw Jenny and Nick being wheeled from the theatre to their room. After about 15 more minutes of watching the tennis, I was summoned to go into the room to meet Nick. Nick's always kept me waiting. Over the time, our family of 3, then 4, lived in St Ives, Galston and Pennant Hills. The memories are special to Jenny and myself, and they're connected to the people who've been born into our lives.
Nick has known Auntie for his whole life. Being close friends with his parents, Nick and Ali spent a lot of their childhood with Sophie and Auntie. Sharing holidays at Mudgee, Avoca, Mollymook and camping on the south coast. Even as young children, Nick and Auntie formed a close bond. The day Nick first met Jack Roach was at Avoca Beach when they were in Year 4. Jack was introduced to us by Auntie's parents as he was enrolled in Barker for the following year. They hit it off straight away in the surf. A few years later, another Jack arrived at Barker. This English Jack soon became a fixture in our house.
What about you, Jack?
I think he has a key. Auntie and Jack Squared have become lifelong friends of Nick and Beth's. Cousins Jack and Harry are equally as important. While Jack is enjoying his life in England, Harry brings with him another set of memories and life experiences, many of which are forged at Avoca Beach. Apart from family, Harry, Jack and Nick were united through common interests: cricket, rugby, tennis and surfing. Weekends at Avoca, particularly this year, have provided many opportunities for evening games of cards and charades.
The Bingles.
Chapter 2.
We have a 4th room in the house and it's called the Bobs and the Bingles room. The Bingles cricket team matches have become a regular Saturday afternoon event for many years. Each of the boys and some of their dads, who have also been known to sport the Lara Bingle cap, took their involvement in the team very seriously, building this team to one of the competitive standard, getting sponsorship from the Green Gate. Although I think the amount of time they frequented there for some years, they're more sponsoring the Green Gate themselves. Kate, Sarah, Laura, Georgie and Lani. I did meet some of you when you had your Year 12 evening above our unit back in 20... Kept us awake all night, I remember that. Didn't know who you were at the time. I've lost my place. Equally as important in Beth and Nick's lives. In the relatively short time we have known them, we have come to see the way they have supported Beth and so graciously welcomed Nick into their world. Nick never met Neville and Helen, but we hope he has felt a strong connection with them through the stories we've told and the memories we have shared over the years through living in St Ives, which was their home, and spending time with Jack, Harry, Philip and Patsy in Warren Avenue and Avoca. Helen and Neville would love the fact that Avoca has become a significant place for them. As Nick was the first grandchild to my parents, he really benefited from this. Overnight stays at Strathfield became a regular event, and Rick has really valued the time he spent with Rick and Anne. At times I can see in Nick the quiet, reflective nature that was similar to my father. Some of the sporting genes of Neville, the planning and the organisation of Helen, and the party side was definitely one of my mother's traits. Beth, you have a rather unique ability to connect with people, make people feel at ease, and always focus on the needs of others. My parents saw these admirable, characteristics in you immediately. Mum loved, even to the end, to spend time with you, particularly when you and Nick visited in the recent years.
Nick and Ali's relationship has always been close. As children, they always got on with each other, and I don't recollect a disagreement, let alone an argument between them. Initially it was the older brother looking after the younger sister, which was so evident in their one and only year together in the form of schooling at Galston Long Daycare Centre, the year before Nick started kindergarten. They always had an eye on each other in their separate play areas. It was an absolute non-negotiable that whomever Nick connected with as his lifelong partner, that they were also a fit with Ali. With Beth, there was never a doubt that this would be the case. A love for the family pets was also a non-negotiable. Beth very generously accepted that Katie and then Blinky are members of the family, and she has humoured us in the way that she has tolerated them, and maybe even loved them a little bit. Nick has been such a stalwart in our household, as Beth has been in hers. Regular visits to Avoca and Sunday evening fam dinners in Sydney. Holidays with cousins and aunts and uncles take priority in their busy lives, and we haven't taken this for granted. We've enjoyed many weekends with Beth and Nick at Pennant Hills and Avoca, walking along the beach, swimming, playing cards, doing jigsaw puzzles, more Beth than Nick. It is an understatement to say that Beth has fitted into our lives, into our family seamlessly, and it appears that Nick has done the same with the Lloyds.
Over the years, it's been lovely to see the age differences merge over time, where we witnessed mutual friendships and fun times together with each other's friends. This was so evident when we sat around chatting on Thursday night. We are delighted when you announced your engagement, and we're equally delighted when you continued with your wedding plans, despite the challenges that this year brought before you. Early in the year, we joked about plans A to J, but never really took these seriously until a few months ago. Despite this, neither of you missed a beat and simply readjusted your thinking to make the details work. Your can-do attitude is refreshing. Nick, we are so blessed to have a son like you. Moreover, we are most grateful that you have been and will continue to be part of our lives as you now step forward with Beth into the next stage of your life together.
Nick and Beth, may you do things which bring you happiness in your personal life together. Continue to be open to the signs and opportunities to make a difference in the world. No doubt you will both continue to be a loving son and daughter, brother and sister, and reliable and trustworthy friends to your mates. Congratulations on this special day. We wish you a lifetime of happiness.